So we're 145 people away from the goal of 1,000.
Wow.
And you know what? And the drive, the passion for that is because I know there are like tens of thousands of jewel looms out there.
Yep.
And I just want to educate people. And I can't tell you how many people I've denied. Like I've denied a lot of people because they're either new accounts, which triggers the fact that they're like not legit.
Right.
Or they don't answer the questions. Or I just can tell that,
Yeah.
their intentions are not pure.
Exactly.
So anyway, I'm sharing I curled my hair.
It looks beautiful. I meant to say something about it earlier, and then I forgot we were talking about something else.
Thank you.
I'm going
to meet Mimi in Westlake after I have stuff to do, but then I'm going to meet her in Westlake for dinner, which means I have to go up the big hill, which is quite the thing for me. Everyone. It's so fun now that there are live bodies images to connect to everybody, from the Zoom.
Yeah.
But I really like the StreamYard because StreamYard gets us to Facebook and to the Jewel Loom page and to here. It's just kind of a cool thing. So, but yeah, so it looks like people are still coming on board. It's still a little early. What was I going to ask you? I keep splitting this thumbnail. I don't have attractive nails. I don't understand. Like they'll grow really nice and then they'll fall apart.
Yeah, mine do the same thing. And I've kind of given up because I use so much wire. It's pointless they don't stay nice.
It's really hard when you're a jewelry artist to, unless and I did have fake nails for a long time. I did acrylics.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't handle, first of all, I cannot handle the drill. I can't go to the dentist. Like that whole thing freaks my freak out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep. Hi, Joan. Is that Joan? I can't see you very well. I still look glowy. I have to figure this out. I'm just permanent yellow, I guess. What else is going on? So it's just been a really crazy week. Thanksgiving week is always kind of full of things, right? People are running around doing stuff and so it's kind of hard to. Ooh, I know. I might add the twist to this one. Wait a minute. Yeah, that'll look hot. Okay. Hey. All right. So I think we'll just go ahead and get into this because I know everybody is super busy and it's a holiday week and we're not going to be here on Friday unless I think I'm gonna take a little time to just like regroup and chill.
Me too.
So much coming up, and it'd just be nice to kind of digest the moment.
I agree.
So I do want to just go over if you saw the Black. So here's what's happening for Black Friday. I put together a little configuration that I think is a great opportunity. It's live now on the jewelloom.com site. So you'll see it. It says Black Friday special. It's when you buy 2 jewel looms and 2 packs of needles, right? So that's 12 needles altogether. You're going to get 2 free baby looms, all right? So that's a $30 for all of this, which is crazy, which if you do the math, right, you could take the needles, divide them into 4. So put 3 needles with each loom. Make sure you put like blue tape on so it doesn't poke anybody. You'd have 4 gifts for $7.50 each.
Yep, that's pretty amazing.
Right? Yeah. So, and then if you wanted to, you could take that really super cool pack we've all been buying at Joann's with the multi-little baby yarns, you know, and you can make them even more substantial with those little guys.
Oh,
those
that's a good
skates.
idea.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Chances are it's going to be on sale Friday. I don't know. Check it out, right? It could be. I don't know. And they always have coupons. But yeah, so you could put that together, 4 gifts for under 10 if you ended up doing that. And what a great opportunity to share the passion of weaving. Simple, easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. So take advantage of that. It's while supplies last. Again, the Black Friday special. You're going to get 2 jewel looms, 2 6-packs of the jewel loom needles that everybody loves. And then basically the baby jewel looms are free. So all of this for $30. It's when you go to jewelloom.com, it's going to be right in your face. Right in your face. It's going to say Black Friday special, right in your face, picture of all of these looms for $30. And then you pay the shipping, which is not that much. I think most of the orders I'm shipping right now are like $5 for shipping. So it's still like, come on, you're killing me. It's a great deal.
Yeah, it is.
So you can get that now. You don't have to wait until Friday. And awesome way to share the love of beading with your people. So yay. Okay, so we do have another announcement, but you want to get that? What do you think? I don't know. You want to maybe get started or what?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Let's make this bracelet. And
let's make this bracelet.
They'll just have to wait.
So I'm going to use the original jewel loom today. The mama. This is a mama. You know, where it all started. You know, as you know, I have a U.S. patent on this. I have to toot my horn a little bit more about that because I never really do that. And people tell me all the time, you need to toot your horn a little bit more because that's like a big thing, right? And it's so cool. So I have the U.S. patent and the patent in Canada on the jewel loom. And it's such an exciting thing. And it's just, I love the original jewel loom. In fact, I think in some places it might be in the sold out. I know the baby jewel loom is sold out. So there's an incentive right there. I got the baby jewel looms and a lot of people don't. So if you're looking for it and you want it with this Black Friday special, that's an awesome way to get it. But anyway, so I'm working with the original jewel loom. It's got the grooves up here at the top. It's got the buttons at the bottom. You'll see the holes, you know, that are on each side. And the whole thing with this is that when you put the rod into the jewel loom, it creates that warp. Now, when you get your jewel loom, okay, I've been doing this long enough that I can look at the rod, right? And I could say, you know what? This has been bent in from the manufacturer just a little too much. And so I'll take my flat nose pliers and ever so slightly, I will bend it back towards me. Slightly. This is not where you're peed off at somebody and you're like, blah, blah, blah. Right? It's not the kind of straight. It's like, oh, I want to be so gentle with you and just pull you back. Very simply. Okay. So that's the kind of pull. So that's just a little tip because sometimes if you're trying to put the rod into the jewel loom and it's giving you a little grief, right? That's why. So just a little FYI. I know Sarah and Sarah, it's your big JJB class coming up on the 3rd of December. I am actually, right? I'm going to be there, I believe. I'll be showing this again to all the students, but it is really an important technique. What I like to do, and I think I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to stand up because this is seriously how I do this. So I take it and I use my goddess belly, which is a little bit flatter these days. And I will take one end of the rod and I'll put it into that hole that is closest to my body. All right. And then I'll just use my little goddess belly area to hold the loom. And then I bring the top of the loom up towards me ever so slightly. Again, we are not mad. This is not one of those strength moments where we're just like mad at something. We're just like, wah. This is very gentle. Be gentle. Okay. So come up. And did you hear that? It just snaps right in. So that's a perfect insertion of the metal rod. Okay. So now we're ready to warp. And what are we doing, by the way, Jules? Maybe you should tell people. As my subconscious. Okay, so we're gonna make the pyramid. We're gonna start. So we won't finish it because it just takes a little bit. I want everybody to do, get their beads on it, and we'll finish it off together. So this is the 12 millimeter pyramid earth tone kit. It's shipped out last week, was it, or the week before? I do believe everybody received theirs except for our Canadian friend. I haven't tracked it recently, but it always takes a little bit more time to get to Canada from where I'm at. That's why we're recording this, so that everybody can have a chance to go back. Okay. In your kit, you also got some hemp cord. Now, I'm actually working with a little bit thicker. Is yours a little thinner? You can almost tell from the screen.
Yeah. It is. It's a little bit thinner.
Yeah, it's a little thinner. So I went to order, but it was sold out. Oh, yeah, Nicole, did you? So, oh, crud. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. I meant to make it live. Hold on. Everything just seems to happen at once. So I'm doing a big advertising thing next year. I'm doing big girl stuff. It's so cool. It's just I don't even know who I am. So I had to fill out all this paperwork, and one of the things was the email address, right? And I usually just do Jules at Jewel Loom, but because things are growing, they had suggested like info@Jewel Loom or customer service@Jewel Loom. So I called my provider and I said, which one do you like? And they were like, because I was like, customer service just sounds like way too many words. Yeah. And he goes, well, actually, the new trend is hello.
Yeah.
I'm all, what do you mean? Yeah. You know that?
Yeah. Well, the only reason that I know that is because for Jesse James Beads, if you want customer service, it's hello@jessejamesbeads.com.
Okay. Obviously, I'm late to the party.
No. They're the first ones that I know that has been hello.
Okay. Well, I have fell out of my chair. So I have secured hello@jewelloom.com. And I think it's the cutest thing ever. Like, I can't even stand it. Okay, good. Okay. So I had to do that. Like, a simple little thing turned into an all morning thing. Okay. I'm making this live. So just hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. So here's the deal on the earth tone kit. If while I'm making this, you're just like, oh man, I really wanted it, but it was sold out, or I totally do want that, go ahead and place your order. And then I will get more kits put together and we will get them out. But just hold on to your Jonies because it'll take me like a week or so, okay? So don't get all like, where's the stuff? Because it is going to take a hot moment for me to get it together. All right, let me just say this. All right, goodness. Nicole, tell me if it's live because I just restocked. Okay, it should be. It totally should be. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right, so Sarah's getting snacks.
I'm not getting snacks, I promise.
Oh my God, your people are totally turning you in.
I'm laying out my beads. I'm trying to figure out if I should use a pattern or if I should just go willy-nilly with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did. I did lay out a little bit. Let me give you a closer shot. And if you have the Jewel Loom Inspirations book, it's in there as well.
Yeah, I pulled it out to look to see if it had a pattern.
You can kind of see there does tend to be more of the gold bead and less of the pretty blue bead and just enough of the purple. So if that helps you to think about the pattern that you would want to go with.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. So our loom is all ready to go to be worked. And I'm going to turn it over. I'm also going to come down to the tabletop here. And let me put the aught light on because I think that usually helps as well. Cool. Okay, so that's this guy. Okay, so I'm going to take my hemp and I'll just do like a little air loop here. And I go around twice. Whoa, this hemp wants to dance. And I'm going to put it on the back of this button here. And then remember, I always want, this is quite quick, but that's okay. Oy. So the hemp that you got in your kit is definitely a thinner millimeter. I think it's a 0.5. This is probably a 1. So the cool thing that you can see for yourself is that you can use something like the 0.5 or this heavier hemp that's probably a good 1 millimeter. So it's very excited too. It's all over the place. So when I'm doing my knots, okay, and can you see this is why I like working with hemp. This is where you can get ugly with words to yourself. It's super strong. When you're working with leather cording, if I did that, it would already have busted probably.
Right.
But it's real important that the knot, okay, be at the top of the button closest to the grooves. And I know we talked about that in the past because we don't want that to get loose and turn because that's where we could lose the tension on our very first warp. So now what I'm going to do, and let me just bring that up. I'll bring it up. Let me slow down. I'm really excited. I'm not usually this excited. Okay. So now when I bring the material up, the hemp up to the grooves, you can see that my knot is closest to the grooves so that there's no looseness here for it to turn and then to make that first warp. Oh, whoa. Did you just see that? It moved. Okay, hold on. I'm obviously not as strong as I thought I was. Okay, good. So I'm just going to lay it on the groove and then I'm going to turn my loom around so that it's facing me. And, oh, this is so funny. Guess what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to count how many grooves. So here's the science. Here's the science. We're talking science. Okay, here's the science behind how many grooves you put the bead on the loom, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it looks like you skipped 7. Because if I did 8, I think that might be 1 too many. No, I'm going to lay down to the 8. Okay, so we're going to skip 7 grooves. All right. Okay. So, and then I'm going to bring this down. Now, remember, you're always holding the tension on the warp material, whether it's hemp, leather cord, you got to be a little bit more gentle. Wildfire is super, super duper strong, so you're good to go with that. I'm just going to lay the hemp down. Now, you can probably see that my hemp is thicker, so it's not necessarily laying in between the grooves. It's kind of laying on them, which is fine. Then I'll flip it over, okay? And then we're going to wrap that around that back button. And then this is where I'm going to skip 7. So let's see what we got going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to place the hemp on that 8th one there, bring it back forward, and then I've got to skip 7 up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lay it down in the 8th. Turn it around, wrap it around that back button, bring it back up. Sometimes I can guess, so I'll lay it back down and see if I guessed right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, good job, Jules. Then I'm going to bring that back towards me. And again, eyeball it. Let's see if I got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Wrap it around the back button. And we got one more warp to do. We're going to eyeball that. Let's see if I did. Whoopsie. Where am I at? Okay. 1. I got one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to be up here at the top. And I think I got it again. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. And then I'll wrap it around this back button a couple of times. Now I really don't have a lot of room back here because this is super thick. I'm going to do my best job to get it underneath that button, really nice and tight. In fact, let me get my pliers very carefully and scooch that down. Oh, okay. Oh, pretty. Looks beautiful. And let me just say that we're wefting 3 beads, so it's always 1 more warp than it is beads. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 warps because we're going to be going 3 beads across. Okay, so very carefully, and I'm going to give myself a little bit longer of a tail than I normally do because I don't want to lose my tension here. I'm going to just string this underneath. And it's a very fumbleina kind of process, so don't judge me on how good it looks. And I'm just holding that, and I'm going to do it again. You know, sometimes, however, you can get that last knot in. Doesn't always have to be a glamorous movement. There we go. Especially when you're working with this thicker hemp, which I just love. And then sometimes for giggles, I'll take the original tail and the last tail. And again, I'm only doing that because this is really thick and I really want to make sure it's nice and secure. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, nice. So
perfect.
Yep,
Looks
that's
good.
good work. Yeah. Okay. So now what you want to do, and I'm just going to tighten this up again. Oh my gosh, I'm burning up. I left the heater on. Hold on. I'm like, why am I dying? Oh, look, goodness, it was like I'm 72. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna cut that. Tuck these guys in for giggles. Okay. So I'm ready to take the rod out. Now, I know that there are people out there who leave the rod in. The whole reason for the rod to remove it after you do your warp threads is so that there is more tension. Okay. You're supposed to remove the rod, you know, but who am I? Okay. So I'm really carefully going to.
You're the inventor. That's who you are.
Yeah.
Silly.
Who am I to say how to use this product? Okay. So I'm on here really tight and I'm just going. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing that. Hold on, I'm going to stand up a little. What I'll do sometimes too to protect the warp from moving is I'll hold it with my hand like this. Whoop. Okay, so see where that goddess belly comes into play? Look at this. Look how beautiful. That's what you want. And this is why you remove the rod, because what happens is that it gives the jewel loom just that little bit more room to flex. And then you have this beautiful guitar-like strum, even with the hem. Okay, so please take your rod out. All righty. Okay, now you got me coughing. Okay, so I'm using the Wildfire. This is the green, and it's the 0.006. And you've probably heard me say a bazillion times, like I totally am, I do Wildfire. I very rarely will do, like, I think I showed the 1G the other day. You know, usually it's because and let me slow down. I'll usually always use Wildfire either for the warp or the weft if I'm beading. But if I'm trying to do something that's color coordinated and I can't find the Wildfire in that color, then I'll go to something like the Nymo or the 1G. Okay, so I'm just taking my flat nose pliers and I'm flattening the end of the Wildfire so that I can get it through the eye of the jewel loom needle. Goddess belly, I'll use that line. It's true. Okay, so, whoa, where's the head of, okay, there we go. So I'll just pinch that. Oh my God, totally don't look at my fingernails. And push that down. Thank you, beading goddess. Look at first try. Yay. And I'll just cut like a yard and a half, but you should work what you feel comfortable with. You know, if you need to start off with a smaller, I don't know if I want to tie a knot. Oh, sweet baby. Look what came. Finally, 5 years later. Thank you, Beadalon. I love you.
Oh, wow.
It literally just showed up. It must have gone to another country before it got here. So I haven't, do I need batteries? Oh, I need batteries.
Yeah, you do need batteries.
Okay, so as soon as I get batteries, I'll use it. Whoops. Yeah, so that was funny. Thank you, guys. So I think, do I want to tie a knot? I don't know what I want to do. All right, for giggles, I'm just going to tie a knot. So let me come over here. This would be the left side of my loom. And I'm just gonna, and remember, we need to work down because we want to have enough room on the top and the bottom in order to create our end. Okay. So if you start beading all the way up at the top, you're going to be really sad when you go to, you know, add your toggle. So work down about 2 to 3 inches. And was that just like one? Yeah, I might end up taking that off later. So I'm not going to do a double knot. And I'm going to bring the needle and the thread under my warps. Now, I just want to take a second here. Let's lay out some stuff. And I'm going to add this color in, which I'm going to be adding to the shop because look at how beautiful. Sweet. Look at these gorgeous turquoise ones. I can't even stand it.
Gosh, I love that. I love that color so much.
I know. So here's what you could do. Let me get better in the screen, you guys. Okay, so all my beads. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 rows. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll go, okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's put this guy here. And I build from the middle out. And then like maybe I could do that and I could do that. And then let's surround it with this guy and that guy. And maybe this. So I could do that. And let's see how that looks. So that could be my middle. And then let's take the purple guys and go over here. And then maybe take some of these peach guys. I mean, you don't have to like, you know, don't get all freaked out about patterns because I do.
Right.
This is like my kind of like, okay. All right. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe one of these guys. Whoopsie. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the middle. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Then maybe I could do this. Do you kind of see how I'm putting this together? You know, so I've got the different colors and whoops, let's see. So what was that? This is 9 rows now and I need 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's 9. And so we could go turquoise, 10, 11 rows. And what is next? This guy, right? Yep, this guy. And this guy. And then this one. And this one. So that was 11 rows. So I need 2 more rows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's see. I think when, I don't know. Do I want those to kiss? I only have 2 turquoise left. Okay, I could do. Ah, come on. It's not the last row that's going to get me, is it? Okay, I guess that worked out. So there we go. So I ended up having 2 extra turquoise. So yeah, I mean, you know, that's one way to go about it. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So backing up a little bit. So I have my needle in my left hand. I take the needle and the thread. I come under the warp. I grab it with my right hand. I'm going to, oh, boogers.
What?
Okay, wait, there's a method to this madness. I forgot. Okay, hold on.
There's a method to madness.
There is. Is there a method? Okay, I'm going in the top hole.
Okay.
Top hole. Maybe there's not a method. Maybe I was thinking it was something. Hold on. Okay, no, it worked. All right. So I'm going to just guide those up, and then with my pointer finger, I help to put them in between the warps. What if I can bring the camera down a little bit, you guys? Hold on. Let me see if I can get any closer for you. Okay. I'll get the needle in here and then I'll bring it up to the screen. So now I'm just going through the top hole over the warps. Okay, let's bring that up. Okay, so I went back through the top hole and I'm going to come all the way out. I wanted to dance a little. And then remember, I push them down so all their little bottoms are below the warps. And let me give you a side view of that. Okay. And now I use my other pointer to help guide. And I'm going to go through that bottom hole. And don't worry, I'll bring it back to the screen. Just going through the bottom hole. Okay.
Curious.
I'm going to bring that out. What are you curious about?
Mine, I tried to reinforce that first row, but oh, I got it. I just needed to pull the slack out a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
No problem.
And I'm going to pop these back up so that their holes now are on top of the warps. Whoopsie. Okay. And there's the first row. Oops. All right, so let's do that again. So I'm going to bring the needle and thread under the warps. And I'm going to pick up my beads, going through the top holes. Yep, just like that. I can't get enough of these pyramid beads. They're so stinking cool.
Yeah, this was one of, I think it may be my absolute favorite project that was in the book.
Aww.
There were a lot that I really loved, but I think this one was my absolute favorite. It's a little, it's the earthy tones, but because they're pyramids, it's a little bit rock and roll, which I am all about. So I love it.
Yeah, I think that they're super cool, and it's such a statement piece. You know, this is such a statement piece. So now I'm going through the bottom holes while they're under the warps.
What in the world have I done?
Let me just do a little wiggle, wiggle, and then I'm going to pull the needle. Pull the needle all the way through and out. Take some garbage with me. Then I'm going to push those up. What happened?
I made a huge mess. I don't know. I don't know what I did.
Is it because you tried to secure? Is it because you tried to secure it the way we do on the single beads?
No, I'm not real sure what exactly happened. I'm not real sure what I did.
Okay.
All I know is that I ended up with a mess.
Okay. I wonder what you did.
I'm saving it. I'm saving it. I'm not really sure. Somehow I ended up with like this weird tail that was sticking out that I don't know where it came from. So I fixed it. Okay. I'm not sure what happened.
All right. And this is one of those really relaxing projects. Once you get your rhythm down, you can make these like probably within an hour. Whoops.
Stephanie wants to know what size these beads are.
These are 12 millimeter. And the Earth Tone kit is back online. So if you do want one, if you didn't get it the first time, you can go to jewelloom.com and grab yours. Ooh, super pretty. So there's 3 rows.
Yes, Holly says, is this recorded? I have the kit and didn't know you were doing this today. Yes, Holly, you absolutely can watch the replay as many times as you want to.
Yeah, and Holly, we're just going to do the beading part today, and then we'll take it off next week. That way everybody can have some time to catch up. And I think we kind of mentioned doing it today in the Zoom, right? Did we? I think I said I was going to probably do that, and I'd let you know, and I probably didn't let anybody know. So surprise. But it is here. It is here, and it's better to get her done. And then we'll pick up too with our fiber project next week on our large goddess, or whichever loom you might be working on. But I'm totally digging this color combination. Super pretty.
Yeah, those turquoise beads are awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't not have them in my life. Let me look over here, see if anybody's got a question. So yeah, so again, I'm just scooping them up. Take the pointer finger to guide them in between the warps. I skipped 7 grooves. So just a recap on that. 7 grooves. Oh boy, what's this so tight? So when you do work with a thicker cording, sometimes it's a little more fun getting it through. There we go. And just make sure that you're always giving it a nice little tug there so that there's no excess thread. And then I'm going back through the bottom hole while the bottoms are under the warps. And then I flip them up and I'm going back through the top. Yeah, this is super fun. Wasn't sure if I was going to like the turquoise with all these other, not necessarily the color, but the turquoise is a little shiny, but yeah. I am digging it. It's almost like a treasure, like a little treasure chest.
Nicole wants to know if the beads come in smaller sizes. So the one in the shop on Jewel Loom is just the 12 millimeter, but you can find these, can't you? A little bit smaller.
Yeah, so I do have some of the 6 millimeter. So there are 6 millimeter beads, and there are what you call these, 6 millimeter and 12. These are 12 millimeter, and then there are 6 millimeter. Yeah, I would love to bring in more colors if if there's a desire for that. So I just kind of need to know, we have all of our looms, all of that is dialed in. And now taking on the beads is like a little bit more of a process.
Well, we support you.
I love you guys. Seriously, I miss you when I'm not talking to you. Yeah, and I think too, I'm just kind of like where I'm not 1000% sure. Well, we've talked about this 100 times, where I'm supposed to be. So it'll come together. All right, so popping that back. Okay, so I'm really digging this. It's really cool. So you could see just in that time, I don't know how long we've been doing this, but look at how much I have done.
Yeah, it works up pretty quickly once you get the rhythm in.
Yeah. Once you get the rhythm. So yeah, so that's actually a little bit more than halfway right there. See if I can see anybody's comments. Thank you. I went through high school. Dude, Jules, we buy whatever you say to buy.
We're going to remember you said that here in just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You don't say. Yeah, there's so many beautiful things coming together. This, and I love my Portuguese grandma. This was her favorite holiday. So, they came here from the Azores, and then Thanksgiving ended up just being like her all-time favorite, American celebration. She would do the whole turkey and the real gravy, where you make it in the pan with all the fat.
Yeah. The good stuff.
The good stuff. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just going to confess right now, and I should have brought it with me, but I bought a bag of sea salt and black pepper chips.
I'm telling Jules.
I know, because I don't even know who I am right now. I don't even know who I am. You possessed me. God, they taste so good.
It's okay. My mom, just a little while
Yeah.
ago before the live, my mom dropped off a noodle casserole that I only get once a year. And I had to put it in the refrigerator and walk away from it because I wanted to eat it right then.
Okay, wait, what was it?
So every year for Thanksgiving, my mom makes this casserole. And since we're not doing family, we're all just gonna kind of
Ah,
Zoom and stuff. She brought the casserole over and dropped it off for me. And it's so bad for you that I only eat it once a year, and that's at Thanksgiving because it's delicious, but it is horribly bad for you. It's like
uh-oh.
spaghetti noodles and cheese
What?
and onions and bell
Oh my
peppers
God.
and like there's mayonnaise or some sort of cream in it. And
Oh
oh
no.
gosh, it's heavenly, but it's so bad for you.
Yeah.
So we only eat it once a year, and I really wanted to eat it before the live.
Aw.
But I didn't.
Aw.
I didn't. I'll wait till tomorrow.
It sounds like comfort food.
Yes, it absolutely is comfort food. It's funny because when I was a kid, I hated it because it had onions and bell peppers in it. But
Oh
when I got
yes.
older, I
Yeah.
realized I was like, that's the good part.
That's the good part. Yeah. When you learn how
Mhm.
to appreciate a sauteed onion and a pepper,
Oh
life
yeah.
life changes. Okay, so I am actually going to run out of thread. So
I
this is,
think I am too.
yeah, it'll be a good way to show everyone. I think I'm going to try to do one more row. So yeah, I didn't do my original two arms. So that's my problem. I should have done 2 arms, which is almost 2 yards. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get back through though, am I? Because I got to go this way and then I got to go this way. Okay, never mind. That's not going to work. So if this ever happens, look at what I'm doing here. I'm taking the needle
Mhm.
and I'm just pulling the thread back out because I'm not going to have enough. And I'm dropping these guys off. And I'm going to rethread this so that I can sew this piece back in and then put another piece on. So this is good. Everybody should know how to add extra. Hopefully I can just get this back on. Oh, sweet baby. And then there was silence. Okay, you know who I follow on TikTok that's like just hysterical and so good?
Who?
Anthony Hopkins is so
Really?
funny. No, seriously, you guys, if you like him as an actor, like he is crazy. He's so funny. And he's like in his super cool home somewhere with his super cool piano.
Oh
Just,
yeah.
yeah, no, it's so funny. I like came across one day and I'm like, oh, it's on, dude. Yeah, so he makes me smile. It's funny. Sometimes he'll do character, you know, like he'll be in character.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not really into like actor people, but I like him. Okay, come on. How come you're not going back through? I'm just trying to, you know what? I might just do, no, I don't want to do that, do I? Okay. So I'm just weaving the thread that is too short to do anything with, and I'm going to have to rethread. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, so I'm almost done, and sadly I didn't cut off enough to work with. So I'm taking what was left and I'm just weaving it back through, and then I'm going to cut a new piece and I'll show you how to add on more. So this is actually a good thing. It's always good to know how to do. So yeah, I'm just going to take that and then I'm going to come through up here and I'm going to come out and I'm going to put the knot in the middle. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen that before. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to happen. Might be tricky. Let's see. So I'm trying to put the knot in the middle. And probably gonna, let's see here. How's this gonna work? Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Oh, and I might be able to do it again. except for what I want to do is I want this to come out at the bottom so that the knot is on the bottom. Okay, Jules, good job. All right, so I'm probably going to need, I don't know, I'm just going to say like 20 some inches, it looks like. Maybe like, I'm just probably going to do a yard for giggles. So you got to remember that these are 2-hole beads, and it does take a little bit more thread. So
yeah, and I definitely did not take that into consideration. I should have, but I wasn't thinking about it.
Pinch those. Oops. And oh, thank you. I love you when you go well. Okay, now let me wrap my head around, because I want to end up over here on the left. So if I come in the top here and I come out here, that should be fine. And then I can, okay. So I'm going to come in on the bottom row, the top hole of the bead with my new thread. And I'm going to leave a tail and then come through the bottom hole here and pull. And just remember, I don't have my exact game plan, so just bear with me on that tail. But I am going to leave it about 4 inches longer, so because I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go back through here and tie a knot in the middle. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more. I'm talking out loud.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay, so now, oh wait, was that a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I had 3 rows to go. Okay, so I'm going to come under and get back to working. So yeah, this is a really quick project, man. If you want to make some pieces for the holidays for gifts, this would be just a beautiful.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you'll definitely blow the socks off of whoever you give this to. Whoops. So are you cooking at your own home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not doing a lot, just turkey and stuffing and sweet potatoes, green beans. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we ordered from Whole Foods, and my brother's sister is also making some things. So then we'll go over to his house tomorrow. And I'm not really into turkey.
I'm not much of a turkey person either. We do it just because it's tradition, but honestly, I'd rather have like ham or something different.
Oh, yeah. My dad loves ham. That was a Portuguese thing. My grandma always had the ham, and she would put the, what were those things called? Oh, dang it. You know, you poke them into the ham.
Like a clove?
A clove. Yeah, she would take the clove and she would poke that into the ham. And I just always thought that was crazy. But her hams were really good. So I guess it must have made the ham taste. But I don't eat pork. So.
I make an exception because I don't eat pork either, but I make an exception for the holidays.
Yeah.
We do ham on Christmas and ham on Easter, but those are pretty much, and occasionally I eat bacon, but I prefer turkey bacon. Otherwise I don't generally eat pork at all, but.
Okay. Yeah. And see, and I just told a lie, because I'm telling you right now, you put a piece of bacon in front of me and I will eat it. So I forget that bacon comes from pigs.
It totally doesn't count. That doesn't count. Bacon doesn't count.
Oh my God. Yeah. I had a bacon feta scrambled egg that was
oh my gosh.
at a local restaurant. All right. So that was my last row. Let me do the bottoms. Whoopsie. You know when we're beading, because I swear we're the quietest. When we do fiber, we are so obnoxious and funny.
We're not obnoxious. We're fun.
We're talkative. We're so worried we're gonna poke ourselves with this needle, I think.
Let's see. So there was a couple of questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Vicky says, does this have to be a pyramid? Could you use square or squoval?
Squoval?
And
what's a squoval?
I'm not sure. A square oval. And Holly says, are you using Fireline? Holly, I'm using Wildfire.
Mm-hmm. Me too, Wildfire.
And Julie asked about a kit and my name in conjunction with that. So I'll answer your question in a few minutes, Julie.
Well, if you don't say so. Okay, so so I'm just tucking these knots into the middle. So instead of tying off on the sides, I'm bringing them down into the middle of the project, and then I take and make sure that the thread is on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so that they're hiding. And I'm going to need to oh God, I hope I left enough. So let me rethread this needle. But what time is it? Did we do pretty? Yeah. We got this.
We've done good.
Under an hour. So this is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Oh, please work. So we're going to go through here. I'm just going to help it. Bring it in. And I should have left myself 5 inches because this is going to be tight. So I'm going to come under here. I'm going to come under here. And da-da-da. And I think I'm going to have to back into that loop. Yep. Okay. But I got a knot. And now I want to tuck this down inside. Oh my God. Come on. All right. All right. Okay. So is everybody in place? Okay. So there was this one. Let's see what I can do to this one. So I'm weaving all of these tails back into one bead, and then I'm coming up in between bead 1 and bead 2, and then I'm tying onto the warp. So I'm going to do that right here. So I've got a really short piece, so hopefully the beading gods are with me. I come up and then very carefully, oh gosh, I don't think it's gonna, oh my goodness, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Please. Okay, so here we go. And then I'm gonna back into the loop. I will lose the needle. That's okay though, I think. Oh boy, I just lost the end. Where's it at? Oh, did I save it? Yes. Okay. So then I'm gonna push this down. Oh, come on, girl. Did you finish yours?
I am securing, I'm reinforcing the last row here. Okay. And then I'm going to stop. I do want to reinforce the whole thing, but I'm going to do that later.
I'm going to bring back up everything here. Okay. There we go. I'm back up and we'll turn the hot light off. So, yep. So I got mine all beaded. So you see,
that looks awesome.
The distance between the top and the bottom. So you always want to center your project in the middle so that you have enough warp to do your ends. So here's the finished one. Okay. Sweet, right? Woohoo! I just love this piece. I might wear this today. Yeah, so this is what this is heavy. This is what I want you to accomplish. All right. So if you bought the kit, go ahead and you know, do what you can. I know it's a busy weekend, but also sounds like an opportunity to kind of do some beading and fiber working. And then we'll take it off together and we'll do the ends, which will be super easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. Ooh, that's hot. I like that. Yeah. Because you know what's fun about this is like those turquoise pieces are going to really pop. It looks very much like a Tucson kind of vibe. No, it's got kind of like a Southwest, but like a little bit more wow, because the turquoise is shiny versus that matte kind of Southwest combination. So cool. Oh my God, it was so much fun. Where's yours at? Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. It's simply gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to finish it.
Yes, Rosalinda, I will be. If you have other colors that you would want, let me know. Because I almost added like a bazillion colors and I was like, so let me know what speaks to you in color. And really there's just about every color you could think of. It was kind of risky when you think of like reds or, you know, like just colors maybe that not everybody likes. So it would be helpful if you gave your input. But the turquoise for sure, the earth tones for sure.
Yes, yes.
There were some really kind of cool rocker black ones that I was thinking about.
Ooh, yeah.
They're quite sexy. So yeah, if there's a color there, gosh, I feel really accomplished. Purples. Okay, yeah, I'll have to see what purples they have. Yeah, those are cool too, Vicky. I poked my palm. Oh my gosh, are you bleeding? It's so funny. Uh-oh, how did that get on there?
That's new.
That's new. What did I just do?
I kind of like it though. That's cool.
Okay, Rosalinda is saying greens. Maybe something unisex. How do you do a unisex? What would that be like? I don't know what that would be like.
Like grays and blacks, or
is that like neutral or
yeah,
rose, gold, and purple? Oh, sexy. I like it.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
Rose gold. Yeah, I love that. Those are really pretty. Awesome sauce. Okay, so listen, because we're definitely at an hour. So I can't even speak. I'm so excited. So Sarah showed me something one day, and even backing up prior to that, I mean, this is just the God honest truth. Like for quite a long time now, I have seriously been praying about wanting to do something with somebody, and just really trusting that this somebody would be brought to me. And then of course, Sarah and I had already been in each other's lives, but not like, you know, like we are now. Like we are now. And so then it came to both of us that we just kind of really wanted to venture and explore, like, well, you know, what else could we do? Because this works really well. And I think we complement each other very well. Sarah has talents and abilities to put things together, and I like to birth stuff. and so yeah, so Sarah and I are super excited. We are going to be introducing our very first monthly kit tutorial, and it is so beautiful. So what did you say? You say something. I talk a lot. Say something.
No, I like it when you talk.
See the strengths there. She's like, no, that's your gig, Jules. So you do that. Okay. So listen, here's how it's going to work. Sarah has designed a couple projects, right? It's a project. They're beautiful. It's to die for. Like my mouth dropped on the floor. I had to like text it to all the peoples. And we have put all the components together. If you go to the website, you're going to see it. It says coming soon. It's the monthly kit and tutorial by Juliana Jules and Sarah Ellis Designs. And so what you'll do is you'll sign up for this kit. Now there are only limited kits because, you know what I'm saying? Like, are there going to be 5 of you or are there going to be 100 of you? I don't know. We know there should be a lot. So there's limited quantity available, but you'll go to the website, you will put your email in there, and then you will live in a special email flow. And then once we are ready to release it, then you will be the first to know. And then you'll have the opportunity to be the first to buy. And again, there's only going to be a certain amount of kits as we just try to build this every month to get a better feel for like how many we really need. But you'll get all the components that you need to make the projects. It's going to be a Zoom. We'll teach it in a Zoom so that it's like a classroom setting. Sarah is going to take the helm, take the wheel for that education part. She'll be doing that. I'll be monitoring the situation, keeping you all in line. Turn that phone off. Smacking the, you're doing it wrong. No, I would never be that. If you've taken a class from me, you know that I'm like anything but that. But we're super, super excited. We have, the ability to design things and get things made that are exclusive and different. These are projects that are just not going to be out there. Sarah's designing them. I'm supporting getting it all put together and made. And then there'll be tutorials. So I really think it's a great opportunity. The question comes up about loom. Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, we said baby loom, original jewel loom, the mini loom, or even the small goddess.
Yes.
Yeah. So of course you can make it on the large goddess if that's all you had. It's just that, you have this big space on the large goddess, but it's a loom. So yeah. So if you have any of the looms, you'll be fine. Again, the large goddess is just going to be large. You'll have like extra wasted material. So one of the smaller looms would be best. The jewel loom, the baby loom, the mini loom, or the small goddess. I don't know that the fiber loom's teeth would be small enough though. Right? I don't think so. Yeah. Because the fiber loom was specifically designed for fiber. And obviously Neely's silver silk, which was not originally planned, but that's the way it worked out. Which is a great thing. So are there going to be snacks? That would be really fun to grow into something like that where we could actually send you a snack. That would be so funny. Or you could buy, I don't know. You need to work on that. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be awesome.
I don't know how you would do that, but that would be fun. Or you could just have like a suggested.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bring the snacks, I'll bring the wine. Or drink it, whatever. Yeah, because that's what Vicky said. Vicky said, are there going to be snacks? And Facebook user, I don't know who you are, honey, but there's the link to the monthly workshop kit and tutorial. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to say that you're interested, right? So it'll say, add me to the waiting list. And then you're going to go into a special email separate from the master email. So don't just think because you're on it, right? You got to go there. You got to specifically put your email into the waiting list. And then we will let you know when they're ready to be released. I believe our intention, if I'm not mistaken, was to try to present it well, what day are we? Yeah. So before Christmas was our hope to get all the orders fulfilled and to teach it. So let us know sooner than later, because we need to produce some components that are so sexy. Okay, I'm afraid of what Sarah might send. That's funny. So am I. Lord only knows. Okay. Yes, Facebook user. If you're unable to watch the Zoom, so everything I'm making sure is watchable. So unless I or Sarah or we ever do something that you pay for specifically just to be with us in a private situation, then, well, even that would be recorded, but it would only be available to you as the purchaser. So all of these things at our fingertips right now seem to have the function of recording. So yeah. It seems like it's open to purchase. Oh, really? Okay. Awesome. Great. Yeah, so much for the waiting list. What the? It lets you purchase one?
All of mine says, let me know when the product is available. You just put your email address.
So Rosalinda, are you talking about the monthly kit? I think she might be talking about the monthly kit. Yeah, that is so weird. Okay, so listen, honey, just so you know, and I'm more than happy to refund you right now. This is not even remotely ready to ship. I don't know why it took your order. So you just let me know, because I don't want to have your money. If you're okay with it, that's cool. But I can refund you, and we will just know that we have to hold one for you, because it's not going to be shipping. We still have to manufacture some stuff.
Let's see. She said on the kit page, it's available for purchase. It is. Weird. It says you can add it to your cart.
It doesn't say, let me know when this is available. It did last night.
So if you go to just the kits page and you don't actually click on it, there's an add to cart button underneath it. You can add it to your cart.
Wow. Okay. You guys just know, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. And I'm going to go put a disclaimer in there right now. But just know that, and that we're getting all of it put together. And, our hope intention was that it would be dialed in by December 10th, that you all would start receiving, and then we would teach it before Christmas. I can't even tell you how much I worked on that yesterday. And it still didn't work. Like, seriously. Stab myself with my loom. Okay, it does look like it, but as you move down the page, there is a spot to add your email. Yeah, but that's so weird that it's letting you buy it. So, okay, whatever. I'll just put a disclaimer. I got to talk to my Shopify person to figure that out. So, yay! On that note, yay! Rosalind is the first. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys have, I don't know, is there any other questions? Is she looking? Yeah, it's fine with me, is what she said. Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, so listen, if you put your name on the waiting list or some magical way you're able to buy it, you're good. Like, we know you all, and we're going to make sure that you have a kit. We just have to do it this way because we are, like, this is brand new for us, and we just, you know what I'm saying? We want to be able to keep doing it. So we might have to start off here and then we'll grow. But if you really want one, get one, because once that original quantity is gone, that will be it. And clapping and oh, What is this person? Okay, that needs to be off. Do you see what I see?
On Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
How did they get on here? Okay.
Hmm.
I'll take care of that. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you're smart enough, of course, to know that. And we will take care of that right now. What the heck? It's a troll. Okay. Well, happy Thanksgiving, troll. And perhaps you should learn something about karma. And I love you guys. And make your bracelet.
Yes.
If you have your kit. If you don't have your kit, go ahead and order it. We'll get it out to you as soon as I can. Either put your name on the waiting list or buy your monthly kit, whatever works for you. Sarah, I'm so excited. You are like the most amazing designer. Seriously.
Aw.
You are.
No way. No, you are.
You are. We are. We are. God's blessed us with that gift. And so I'm delighted to share that with you and to grow.
Me too.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is so exciting. We love you too.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys. I guess we won't see you till next week. I might pop on here. You know, I don't have anything going on. No dates. I'm not dating till next year. Have we talked about that? That should just be a private Zoom. That's the private Zoom. All right, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy life. Take care of your immune system. Breathe.
Yes.
Breathe. Love you. Bye.